What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Miles of Horror.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Ignite Films. We just got word. Ignite Films dropping details, artwork, all that good stuff for their Bride of Re-Animator 4K UHD. I just got the news. So I figured I'd pop on here. I'm around. I'm chilling. I'm doing nothing. I'm on break this week. So I figured I'd pop on here and let's do this thing together. Let's take a look, see what all the fuzz is about. Now, this is a follow-up to their Reanimator 4K UHD, and I feel like such a fraud because I haven't even opened this thing yet. Everyone says it's perfection. It's like one of the best 4Ks they've ever seen. I just haven't gotten around to watching it. I also was late to this. I didn't get it the first run. They reissued it, and that's when I got it. And I'm very glad I did. You know, I'm very excited to dive into this thing when I'm ready to do so. But with that being said, I do plan on getting the Bride of set. Let's get into it, man. So let's head over to Ignite Films because I had a chance to like briefly take a look just a couple minutes ago, and tons of new extras, man. Tons of new extras. A really cool set piece also that they're offering for like the ultimate bundle. But let's check it out, man. Let's check it out. Let me just share my screen. No, it's not what I want. Yes, this is what I want. All right, so Ignite Films, you got that right in the front, that big Bride of Re-Animator watermark right up front. So let's hit that pre-order button. I'm not pre-ordering it right now, but I am going to. This thing's not gonna be out till May, I don't think. So there'll be opportunities. June 11th is coming out, street date. So you know, I'm guessing also, just like they did with the first one, they had a big run, and when that sold out, it was quiet for a while, but then they did a restock. So, you know, I'm gonna get this. I'm not rushing to grab it right this second. You know, it might sell out, you know, in a couple weeks or months or whatever, but I'm sure they'll do a restock. I think you can still get the original stuff. Let me see. I want to check that actually real quick. Let me see. Search. Can I search? Yeah, so like the original set is like, not only is it still available, but it's on sale. So I'm not okay, so it says the ultimate limited edition box that's sold out. The deluxe edition bestseller is almost sold out. Now again, this is the second printing of this because they did a run and then they restocked it. So I mean, this thing came out like what, a year ago at this point. Let's see if they had a release date. I want to say it's like at least a year at this point, so it's been around, you know, for a minute. So the fact that it's still in stock, I'm definitely gonna get it. Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely getting Bride of, but I don't feel like I need to like order it right this second, even though I am 100% going to get it. But just so you guys know, I think it will stick around for a minute. But if you want it, like, and you're worried, get it. You know, by all means, I am going to get it. Just might take me a minute or two, maybe my next paycheck, yada yada. But let's get into it. So we got first of all, you got the artwork. I think it looks super badass. I think they did a great job, and I'm really excited that they kept that same aesthetic. You can see here the Reanimator set, that kind of black box with that you know, an image from both movies. I really like the aesthetic. I didn't love the second sight art. I got to be honest with you. So I'm actually really glad I grabbed the Ignite set in terms of the artwork. But you see some of the things that are featured here, and the one I want to talk to you guys the most, two things. One is that book right here. That's a hardcover book, man. Look at that thing. That is freaking awesome. Then you've got this guy right here, which is the hand eye. That's a hand painted sculpture, just like they did with the first one. They offered that bobblehead. They're offering a nice little set piece as well. It is pricey, but let's get into it. So that's the artwork right there. This thing's dropping June 11th. So you got some time. So yeah, so this is going to be the deluxe collector set, which we'll get into in a minute. Comes with all of this plus the set piece. Then you got just here's this. I mean, how cool is that? And what I was reading also is this thing doubles as a desk phone holder, which is kind of like super cool. Imagine having this thing at your desk. I'm a teacher. And then you have the standard collector's edition, or the limited collector's edition, rather, which is just the box set, which is the one I'm going to opt for. And we'll go through the differences in just a second. But this one's going to be $80 for just the box set. The big collector set's $130, I believe. And then you just got your standard 4K slipcover edition, also a great option. But I think that's 50 maybe. I think if you're spending 50, you might as well get the box set. And then you've got the standard blue. So really cool stuff. So let's get into the extras and features and all that. And because there's some pretty legit stuff on here. So anyway, you got restored and spectacular 4K UHD presented in HDR. Now, again, I can't speak to the restoration because I'm a fraud. I haven't seen their restoration on Reanimator, but I hear it's amazing. So I'm gonna roll with that and trust everyone's judgment. And again, this one, it was just like the first one, was director approved by Brian Yuzna. So you know, it's got to be good. But anyway, the blood-soaked, outrageous sequel returns, newly restored. It's a brand new restoration, hours of bonus features. So this is a director-approved 4K UHD. Okay. Darker, bolder, more grotesque than its predecessor. If you haven't seen Bride of Re-Animator, do yourself a favor and like watch it, because I was just talking to someone that commented on one of my videos about how they weren't sure if the second one was going to live up to the hype of the first one. It does. Okay, this is one of those rare instances. And listen, the first Reanimator is awesome. It will always be one of my favorite movies, and a huge gateway. But Bride of Re-Animator is one of those rare instances where the sequel's as good as the first. Like, Bride of is so good, and you'd think that they can't really top, you know, the first one because of how unique and how awesome it is. They do, and Bride of is more of the same, just in, you know, more craziness. All right, so so loaded with new, yeah, and they even say it right here. They say, you know, director Brian Yuzna expands the mythology with grander set pieces, escalating chaos, and unforgettable imagery that cemented the film's cult reputation. That's exactly what it is. I mean, it's everything you love about the first one, just on a bigger scale. So Bride of is one of the best sequels ever. So loaded with newly produced bonus features, you got a 60-minute documentary, a brand new 60-minute documentary. That is bananas. You got an extensive some legacy extras, which is probably on the Arrow set that I own. Must own horror set, yada yada. So you got 4 editions. You got the ultimate limited edition box set, featuring the Finger Creature collectible, which doubles as a desktop phone holder. That's limited quantities. So let's get into it. So the first thing, there's 4 different editions. The first one is the limited edition box set. That's $129.95. So that's going to be your biggest set, your priciest. In that, you get the 4K UHD and the Blu Ray. You get that exclusive Finger Creature collectible. Now, I gotta be honest with you guys. Like, I tell you, I'm gonna opt for this, but that Finger Creature is pretty badass. I would love one of those. I just don't know if it's worth $50, because that is essentially the only difference between the two sets. Is that. So you get the 3-disc set, that the UHD, the 2 Blu-rays. I'm guessing the second Blu-ray is where the extra features are, the documentary and all that. It's region free, housed in a deluxe digipack, which is cool. So even though I think Ignite is a UK company, the Blu-rays are region free, which is nice. So you got that 60-minute doc, extensive legacy features on the Blu-ray, and you got that hardcover book. New interviews with Jeffrey Combs, Bruce Abbott, Kathleen Kinmont. Hell yeah. That's gonna be badass. I wanna read those. Fabiana Udeño, and an introduction by director Brian Yuzna. So you got some art cards and the rigid box with J-card packaging. Now, to my understanding, you get all of this with the next step down. Oop. You get all of nope, that's not what I want to do. You get all of this minus the Finger Creature on the next edition down. So I think, just like they did with the first one, it's going to be a $50 difference for that set piece, and that's about it. So this is the $130 get. So you get the Finger Creature cell phone thingy, you get the hard box, you get the hardbound book, the art cards, all the discs that you would get in the rest. So Listen, if you want that finger creature phone thing, go for it. It's $50. So again, it's like tempting because I think that thing's badass, but I probably won't get it. I'll probably just opt for the movie for the deluxe edition box set, which is the next step down. That is $80, which is fair for the movie. Again, would I like it cheaper? Yes, but for a new 4K restoration for the first time ever, and to have a new hour-long feature-length documentary, 60-minute documentary, and that's pretty big, man. That makes it worth it. I wish they told us what the legacy features were. But yeah, you get everything else. So it's really just like the first one. You get everything else. It's just that finger creature that is the difference. So you're paying $50 for this thing. So if that's what you want to do, go for it. It's hand painted again, which is pretty badass, but I just don't know if I need it. And I don't need it, to be honest with you. But this is what you get. Yeah, for the $80. You get the box set, the art cards, the hardcover book, and all this one came with a book too, right? Yeah, I gotta open this thing. Maybe I'll do that after this. All right, so we got that going on. All right, next you can get just the 4K UHD standard edition, right? And that's $50. So you're paying $30 less. $30. The difference is going to be the hardcover book, the art cards, and the box. So you're paying $30 for the box. The hardcover book, the box, and the art cards. So that's an extra $30 for that stuff. You get the disc, get the 4K UHD and Blu Ray. Okay, so what's interesting to me, I don't know the exact extent of this, but it says you get the 4K UHD and the Blu Ray. Okay, on this one, on the other two, you get 4K UHD plus 2 Blu Rays. I wonder why that is. So maybe on this one they house the extras on a separate Blu-ray. I don't know why they do that, but that's what I would guess. I would guess that on the deluxe edition and the ultimate limited edition, this extra Blu-ray is probably where they house the extras. So they have the movie on the 4K disc, then the movie on the Blu-ray disc, and then the extras on a Blu-ray disc also. But here on the 4K standard, they packed all the extras onto one disc which doesn't really make sense why they'd press an entirely different disc. But that was what my guess would be. You're gonna get all the same features, so don't worry about that. But it looks like they compacted it onto one disc for these. Maybe that was their way of it's not as elite as the other sets. I don't know. You get one less disc. And then the standard Blu-ray is you just get the slipcover Blu-rays, the exclusive slip cover, and it's all going to be on that one disc. So here so this is what's weird to me. Now here it says again you get the 2 Blu-rays. Maybe it was a typo. So here you get the 2 Blu-rays. So you're going to have the movie on one, and then the extras like the feature length documentary and all that on the other disc. It doesn't make any sense. Why is this one just the 4K UHD and Blu-ray? I would guess that's a mess up. I would guess this is supposed to say 2 Blu-rays. If anybody has any information, please let me know. But I would guess that you're getting the 2 Blu-ray discs on all of these. It has to be. Unless for this one specifically, they pressed it onto one disc. I don't know. But yeah, there you have it, guys. That is... Oh, here we go. Here's some special the legacy stuff. Here's special features. So we get Till Death Do Us Part. A making of The Bride of Re-Animator, a newly produced 60-minute documentary. You got extended interviews with Brian Yuzna, Bruce Abbott, Fabiana Udeno, Jeffrey Combs, and Kathleen Kinmont. I am most excited for this Kathleen Kinmont interview. That's going to be awesome. And then you got some legacy bonus features. See what we got. So we got the HD restoration of the rated version. So that's going to be the same restoration that was on the Arrow discs and all that, I believe. You got audio commentary. This is all stuff on the Arrow releases. I believe this is on the Arrow releases as well. Yeah, I think this is all stuff that's going to be on the Arrow. That was on those Arrow releases way back when that most of you probably have. So yeah, there you have it, guys. A ton of new stuff, man. A new 60-minute documentary is badass. That is super, super, super cool. But yeah, Reanimator Bride of, man. Great news. Let me know in the comments, guys, which one you're gonna hit up, because I'm definitely gonna. The more I think about it, I'm probably gonna get the same limited edition box set, just the box set, not the collector set. I don't really need that finger thing. But let me know what you guys are gonna do. I'm very curious. Just how much you guys are willing to spend on this one.
Gonna cost a lot of money. Let's see.
And that's what I got for you guys. So I appreciate you hanging out. Dropped a couple of videos today, couple reviews on shorts, as well as my archive haul from yesterday. So check that out. Hit that like button over there. Hit that like button over here. Go give me a follow on Instagram at Miles of Horror, and I'll catch you later. Peace.